Anyways, it looks like we're all online.
I think our angel friend needs an initiative roll.
Oh, he does. I mean, angels have no gender, so they do. Well, he rolled poorly.
It does.
They rolled poorly. Older, define craft weapon.
They sounds like
That's
they're multiple.
That's pretty weird that fiends have genders, but angels don't.
To be honest, D&D's weird in that, like, alignment is more defined than gender in this game. Anyways, last we left our heroes, you were about to fight a bunch of goddamn minotaurs. So roll initiative, which I believe everyone has done.
I'm not sure I did that.
I don't see yours on the chart, so if you just want to roll it real quick. Some more backstory / explanation. You found the person you're looking for, older Raven Guard, with the helm of Torm on his head. The helm of Torm's sight, I should say. He is babbling incoherently in two distinct languages, and behind him is a portal to some demonic plane. And out of that portal, 3 minotaurs came rushing out as soon as you walked past the door.
Was it Torm's might or Torm's sight?
I believe it's sight. Let me double check. Yep, sight, not might.
He must be seeing some really bad shit.
It's the demi-elemental plane of minotaurs.
There's a fluff piece I found somewhere online about the elemental plane of bears that I want to incorporate at some point.
Nice.
Sounds unbearable.
And because of that, you're going to go last initiative. Just kidding. But Defiant, go ahead.
Practical elements: fire, water, earth, and bear.
Don't forget heart.
Oh, Care Bears.
No, this is Avatar, not Captain Planet.
So this, the guy we're looking for, he's just in torment, and these minotaurs are coming to beat him up?
They're coming to beat people up. You haven't seen who they're going to beat up yet.
Okay. But he doesn't look like he's fighting us.
He is. Just pull back the veil a bit. He's going to be stunned this entire fight. So he's just going to be rolling on the ground.
Okay.
Shouting nonsense.
Woohoo! Let's get some nonsense going here. Luckily, we just took a short rest recently, it looks like. Let's see what we got here.
There was a long rest, I believe, and then there was a closet that you guys just kind of...
No, it was a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
How do I
make closet?
How do I make it?
Right click in the middle of your move.
Yeah, so you're moving and you right click and it'll do the.
That happens to be my speed. Woohoo! But I really want to be there, which I still can do.
And it looks like checking out now. There's no. The water is only 1 foot deep, so there's no difficult terrain effects in this room.
Nice. Well, even though I'm a little bit, I'm cat, I'll do this anyway. I will stand there and punch this minotaur in front of me in the face. So much for my diplomacy. Ooh.
Oh, that definitely is.
I think this Minotaur has a glass jaw.
Hopefully. That's 11 damage.
Yep.
I will punch him in the face again. Yeah.
Still definitely hits. No crit, though.
7 more. And then I'm going to do something that I really should do more often, and patient defense. And that's the end of my turn.
Doesn't seem like in character for you.
I know. But I'm going to try to be tanky.
The older Raven Guard spent his turn crazy.
I'm sorry?
The older Raven Guard spends his turn being crazy.
Oh, okay.
Guinair.
Did you not sort the...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I sorted him in a separate order, so yeah. It's all good, sorry. Mark Alchemist, go.
I'm going to aggressively charge.
I think the torn order sorting is wrong.
Running, yelling,
it's
a
fine
war
except
cry.
for Guinair, because he was last.
And as soon as I get close enough, I spray poison at the same Minotaur. The Defiant just attacked.
So that's a con save. Oh. He has a +3 to his constitution, but he rolled 6s twice. So, and he doesn't have advantage, so it didn't even matter. That's a lot.
He takes 21 poison damage.
Awesome.
And he's a Minotaur, so he's not some infernal abomination that's immune or resistant to poison.
And I'm so excited, something I'm like, I bet this doesn't have any resistance to poison.
He is just about bloodied from that poison spray. Is that it?
Yes, although it may actually be more, slightly more damage than that. We'll check. I'll check that, but we can.
All right.
I don't know if I adjusted it for my ability. The macro.
Unless it's a lot of damage, he's still going to be alive. So go ahead, Una.
I guess I'm gonna move up to here and toll the dead.
Minotaurs are actually surprisingly wise. Let's see how he does. He rolled a 19.
Boo. That's it for me.
All right. Now an actual factual turn order. Guinair.
All right, well, I think it was worth the wait. I'm going to try something new. I'd like to cast Fairy Fire, which is a 20-foot cube. And so I'd basically like to see if I can just hit the Minotaurs. Since I assume they're quite tall, maybe I could just hit their heads or something.
Let me check.
Can't you off-center a spell so that it's partially in the wall?
Yeah, so I was thinking about casting it in the upper corner, like, around here or so, and then just having it be out 20 feet, but it would be to like here, and I'm assuming it's going to be above your heads. That's my plan.
Is it 20-foot on side length?
It's a 20-foot cube, it says.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely... I don't want to have to deal with the math, but there's definitely a way, like, have a 20-foot cube with that as one side that hits all the Minotaurs and no one else.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to check. Okay, so I'd like to cast that first. They have to make a dex save, and my save 16.
Yeah,
So-
mine did do an extra 4 damage. I'm going to test my macro to see if I fixed it, but don't just ignore. There we go. It's correct now.
All right, I did the extra 4 damage. He is double bloodied, or still bloodied. And now I'm going to do dex saving throws, top down. 7, 7, 12. So 3 failures.
All right, so these Minotaurs are now outlined in a violet light, and I have to concentrate up to a minute. And basically, for the duration, they're shining, and most importantly, any attack roll has advantage. And they can't smoke bomb and run away like ninjas.
No more ninja minotaurs.
That's right.
That was
So since I have advantage,
Mhm.
I'm going to cast, let's see here.
So just to be clear, this fairy fire, your sorcerer, did you like quicken it or anything?
No, just a standard action.
So you can cast the cantrip bonus action spell.
Yeah, so I'm going to, just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a, I'm going to do a twinned. Can I do quick twinned and quick? I think I can do that.
If you have the sorcery points, I think you
Yeah, I'm
can.
going to spend 3 sorcery points to do that. Twinned, quickened, Eldritch Blast.
So that's going to be 4 attack rolls with advantage against 2 of the minotaurs? Or can you do twin against 1?
Well, I think it would just, let's see here. Let me just link it so I'm on the up and up.
Yeah, so you have to target a second creature in range. So that makes me think it can't be the same creature.
That's fine. So I'll attack the upper one and the lower one.
Okay. So you have advantage, and it's Eldritch Blast, and you've got 2 attacks, so it's 2 attacks on the top and then 2 attacks on the bottom with advantage.
And for fun, I also am using my Elven Accuracy, which means whenever I have advantage, I get to re-roll one of the dice.
Okay. So it's really 3 dice rolls.
4 times.
Okay.
All right, fun times start now. This is the upper one, dice roll number 1. I'm just going to do 3 dice rolls. You tell me if any 2 hit, okay?
You're rolling so many dice. He's got AC 14. You tell me when you hit and when you crit.
Okay, sorry, I keep clicking. So the first 3, so I'm basically taking the top 2. Oh, I rolled a 19 on my second one, which is a crit, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's only with the Hexblade's Curse. I'm trying to keep everything straight. I didn't do that one.
It's a complicated game.
It is very complicated. Okay, so I got 2 hits on the first one. Let me see the damage on that.
Come on, man.
Well, I can't add anything yet. I got to get more levels. But it's exciting. Okay, so bottom one, here are 2 rolls for that. Well,
Okay.
I can just use the fourth one. So that's my first roll and then 2 more rolls.
Yep. We're pretty much checking to see if you get crits at this point.
Okay, so 2 hits there. All right,
Better.
9 damage on that guy.
So there's some sort of sorceress, magical Eldritch Blast. What do the Eldritch Blast even look like now?
Oh, I'm thinking like purple, very kind of like poison bolts.
Does it match your fairy fire?
Yes. It's all kind of like pulsating with the energies of Lolth.
So there's some sort of like deep spidery heartbeat that's just like you can see it in the fairy fire, and the poisonous bolts. Even though they do force damage, it's poisony force.
So poisony force. Yes.
All right.
All right. Sorry for the long turn, but hey, everyone has advantage now.
Yeah, and that lasts until concentration for a minute.
Yeah, up to a minute. Concentration.
All right. Well, it's the Minotaur's turn. So. That's charge it Defiant. And then this one's just going to attack Defiant, and then this one's just going to attack Defiant because they're all.
Good choice for all of them.
Well, they can't. Defiant's the one who's like in melee, so they can't really like. I guess this one could technically move to attack someone else, but why would they when they can attack Defiant? The first one is going to use his charge attack, and they're all going to be reckless, so they get advantage on all their attacks.
So it's canceled by the disadvantage, and they just get 2 rounds.
Yes.
They don't have disadvantage though.
Well, who's doing patient defense? What was
that?
that?
Okay.
That's disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so they wouldn't have that disadvantage, but they're going to be. It's like the barbarian ability, reckless, where they would get advantage on all the attacks, but you can't get double advantage. So it really kind of works out in their favor, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, there's going to be 1 gore attack and 2 axe attacks. Gore attack gets a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, so you take 19 piercing damage.
That hurt.
Plus an extra 2d8 piercing damage.
Which means it can't kill you, even if it's full damage.
So you take another 7 damage, and you have to make a strength saving throw. Okay, so you are not knocked prone or pushed away. And then there are 2 great axe attacks on you.
Okay.
Should have been pushed away.
Should have been.
Would have just charged.
I'm just going to say you're down, because this is a 25 that deals 19 slashing damage.
Crap. I was so hoping someone would miss.
They have this ability to get advantage. They're barbarian minotaurs.
Yep. Yeah, but if they had missed, I could get them to hit each other. That was the whole. That was my purpose of standing in the middle there.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to wait till I'm a higher level.
Then the last one is going to move up and attack Zulkag with his great axe.
And it will get advantage on me, I'm sure.
Yeah, so that means it's a 22.
That hits.
16 piercing damage. But that's all the enemies you're fighting are really just 3 minotaurs, so you're fine. You're fine. It's Lulu's turn. Lulu's gonna move up. What is even Lulu gonna do? Lulu's gonna charge. Lulu doesn't give a fuck. Lulu's gonna attack the top minotaur.
Does Lulu still have 1 hit point?
Lulu still has 22 hit points, apparently.
Yeah, we rested.
She still has her skull and crossbones on.
Yes.
Yeah, well, sorry that I'm not perfect. She did miss with her tusks, though. She rolled a 13 with advantage. So, Breathlock redeemed Lulu's initiative. I guess.
So, here. Healing word on Grethlock. Sorry, on
yourself?
Client. On Grethlock.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Talking
All
third
right.
person and healing yourself in your.
Let's see. Give Bardic Inspiration to Defiant. And then I pull up my crossbow and shoot this Minotaur.
So healing word. Sorry, just to be clear, healing word is an action or a bonus action or
Healing
nothing.
word is a bonus action. Oh
So
wait, so never mind. I can't Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, so healing word and crossbow a Minotaur. Which one are you crossbowing?
This one right here.
Okay. 17 hits.
And eight damage.
Sinks deep into his thigh and he lets out a.
His battle move.
Some milk leaks out. It's actually pretty gross.
Are these female minotaurs?
Apparently.
I really want you to roll religion and be like, let's just bullshit about minotaurs. Do all minotaurs roll milk? Who knows? Let's save that for the after show. They do leak milk, though. That's canon.
Okay.
The Mizoloth will. He's got a movement of. Where is it? Goddamn. 40. So he can move over there and. Then it can fucking teleport, because why the fuck not? It's goddamn Mizoloth. Apparently. And then it's going to attack that Minotaur twice with advantage. Once with its claw. It's going to hit. Once with its Minotaur. It's going to hit for 16 damage. Dealing a lot of damage. The Minotaur looks pretty beat up, that one he hit. Which, to remind everyone, is that one. Defiant, you are prone. You have a couple of giant wounds in your stomach from Minotaur horns and axes, but you're alive.
So I do one of those things that you see in the movies but never anywhere else, where I spin in the water and it sprays everywhere to my feet.
Nice.
And then I punch that Minotaur that knocked me down, the one on the right, this one. I punch him in the face as I'm spinning, clawing.
Nice.
17 with
That
advantage.
hits.
10 slashing damage.
He's still up, but looks like maybe 1 or 2 more hits will kill him.
Nice. Claw him again.
That
23.
hits.
8 more.
It's dead Minotaur.
Nice. Rip his throat right out. Okay. I'm going back to old school me. I'm gonna spend a key point for my bonus action and do a flurry of blows. Top one here.
Alright. Yep. Hits.
6 more.
Ouch.
Actually, which one's been hurt more? Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay. The next one will go for the bottom one as I'm spinning.
Mm-hmm.
It's another 7 slashing.
Oofa-doofa.
And
But
just
then
because I'm almost dead, I will run away.
And because you did the key, they don't get an opportunity attacks.
Correct.
What happened to
Whoops.
am I crazy, or do I not remember how to put the X's on them?
It's that little circle at the bottom.
Yeah, but it
It
doesn't
might
have
not.
the X anymore.
You might not see it because he's because it's way over on the right, and this is the edge of the map, I think.
You're right. There you go. Thank you.
Sure thing.
He is dead. And Defiant is alive. And Golden Raven Guard is shouting nonsense in Celestial and Infernal about the end of days and the light of heavens. Zolkog.
I'm sorry, which one did you attack, Defiant?
I attacked both of them, but the one down by you is the one that's damaged more.
Okay. And I will try to... Considering he's standing right in front of me anyway, I'm going to spray poison. Let's see how tough you are.
He succeeds.
Tougher than your friend, huh?
Sure. I guess so. He actually replies with a beast chill, like, "Rah!"
What do Minotaurs speak?
These Minotaurs speak Abyssal. So it's an Abyssal roar. But honestly, it's just a roar. There's no language, there's no meaning. It's just anger, hatred, vengeance, violence in a sound.
It's just in an abyssal accent.
Exactly. Like, if you speak Infernal, it's similar, but, like, it's kind of like if you speak Spanish and you hear someone speak French.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's yell.
Well, that's it for my turn. I'm going to try to move anywhere. Actually, yeah. There, now neither of them can charge me.
No, okay. Una.
I guess I'm gonna walk up and cast Spiritual Guardian.
So that's both of the Minotaurs have to make the save?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I wish it would just let you do both, but I don't know why it doesn't let you do both. Top Minotaur succeeds, bottom Minotaur fails, so it's half damage on a success.
Correct.
There you go. I'm still using the first roll because that's what I started
Yeah,
with.
that's
but
fine. I just wanted to put the text in there.
It's good to know. It's good to know that it would have been radiant or necrotic if you were good or evil, but these have no immunities or resistances, so it doesn't matter. And what do your spiritual guardians look like?
They're gonna be fiery, like molten.
Nice. So like some sort of molten Dorgar, Dwarven,
Yeah.
Gnomish, Fiery? I don't even
It's
know.
gonna be dwarves. Yeah.
Molten dwarves, nice. Lots of accents. They're both still not bloodied, but they're both looking pretty hurt. So go ahead.
All right. I'm just gonna throw some Eldritch Blasts at the bottom Minotaur. So I'm gonna do 3 rolls against that guy.
Yep, you
Okay,
definitely have enough to hit
hit.
twice.
Crit. $13 there, and then I will toss a healing word to Zolka.
Define. What kind of sad
Thank you.
kitty crying
I was wondering
eyes do
about
you
that
get?
too.
I'm sorry, what? What kind of
I'm
sad
on the
kitty?
front line, I guess. You're almost dead, and I got the heal.
It makes sense tactically, but from an emotional, irrational perspective, I'm just imagining like those. I don't know if you've seen those like sad cat gifs where they Photoshop the cats to be crying. I'm just imagining that.
It's okay. Got the guy in the front. That makes sense to me.
Especially since they're about to great axe him twice.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have any sort of disadvantage, right?
Not against me.
All right, so that's a 23
That hits.
for 10 slashing damage, and then an 18 for 8
Nope.
slashing damage. All right, so that second one misses. But you do get slashed by an axe. 1 axe. And then Lulu in her infinite rage. Will keep attacking the top minute because she doesn't want to take an opportunity attack. She has advantage, and she hits for 3 piercing damage. Breathlock.
Alright, I'm finally in range. It's great axe time. Alright, that's 26.
Definitely hits.
Damage.
Does a lot of damage.
Still not dead, right?
Still alive.
Great axe attack number 2. 19.
Still hits.
17. Damage.
That's a dead Minotaur.
That's a great axe.
Etc.
And I give Bardic Inspiration to Defiant.
I'm inspired.
So when you give Bardic Inspiration, is it just like a short...
Well, it's a short riff.
So is it like a... So I've been playing... Well, I haven't been playing recently, but I played the original Doom recently, so I've got the MIDI like... Is that anything like it, or is it something else?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
There's that one part where he goes...
Sounds a lot like a Cowboy Bebop song.
If you have not played the original Doom, it's on the Switch.
Nice.
It's like $5. Definitely recommend it.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that when it came out.
Exactly.
Well, I just bought Quake this morning. I've been playing it all day.
Oh, nice.
Is there a hardcore Quake riff that you would more rather associate with this?
Unfortunately, no. I think they had to take the music out of this release because 9 Inch Nails owns it.
Lame. Well, whenever you want to, if you want to find a riff and come back with us for it, whenever you want. 100%. Mesoloth is gonna do what it does and attack. So it has advantage. It's gonna claw. It's gonna hit. It's gonna try it. It's gonna hit. It's gonna deal 15. Dude at the top is almost bloodied, but not quite. Fight.
Woohoo! Alright, so I'm gonna run on up here. Let's see. Bardic Inspiration gives me a... What is it, 8-sider or something to damage?
And
8-sider to an attack roll, a damage roll, or
Nice.
minus to an AC, or plus to your AC.
yep.
Ooh. Okay. So, claw attack. I'll do this. Plus,
And you just to
plus-
remind everyone, you still have an advantage because Fairy Fire is not.
13 damage from my Bardic Inspiration.
Definitely a bloody Minotaur now.
Cool. And that's a one-time. The Bardic Inspiration is one time, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, then I will claw him again.
Yep.
8 more.
Still up.
Crit. 12 more.
Still up.
I'm sorry, obviously that means I'm doing Flurry of Blows.
He's still got one more attack. Now he's dead.
Woohoo! I start dancing with my feline agility.
Alright, nice work.
I go
Older
to work
Raven Guard
collecting up
just
supplies
keeps
from the
working.
Minotaurs. I particularly work on cutting off their horns and taking their teeth, collecting them, bits of hair or whatnot.
Roll a perception or investigation check while you're doing it.
Sure.
Are the Minotaurs carrying anything besides their axes?
You can roll a perception
I'm not
or
investigating
investigation.
very hard.
Alright. Well, I'm not any good at either of them, so here's my investigation roll. 18.
Whoa.
Well, while you're investigating the Minotaurs, you kind of like knock across some of the human guards, which to remind you, half of which were Elturellian, half of which were Flaming Fist, and some papers come up. And if you investigate the papers, I will tell you what they are, but they are worth investigating because I know.
Do I need to roll another investigation for the papers?
No.
No.
So hold on a second, I'm confused. Were there other guards in the same room?
They were deceased guards.
Oh, okay.
No one alive, just a bunch of dead bodies. On the dead bodies, though, there are 3 spell scrolls. Mass Healing Word, Remove Curse, and Tongues.
Did the guards have any weapons on them?
Not left. Or not in the adventure, so I'm assuming nothing better that's worth. Rested,
I mean,
probably, because they're in water.
any bows or arrows?
I feel like if they had bows or arrows, because they've been lying in water, they're probably like super rotted, even though it's only been like an hour or, a day or so. Nothing usable. You got 3 spell scrolls, though.
But the scrolls have been in the water all this time, and they're fine.
It
They're magic
specifically
scrolls.
says wet but usable spell scrolls. So
Well, all right then.
the magic of the scrolls keep them usable.
Can anyone use those scrolls, or does it take skill?
Let me double check.
Well, I think if you cast
If-
when it's not on your spell list and there's a penalty that makes it more likely to fail or something.
Yep, that's what I recall as well. Mass Cure Wounds would probably be on Una's spell list. I don't know.
Yeah, mine too. I have cleric spells.
Okay. I forget what the other two were.
Mass Cure Wounds, Remove Curse, and Tongue.
Okay. I think Tongues is a wizardy spell, but
On the sorcerer as well.
okay, cool. And the other one's obviously a cleric-y spell.
So if the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the scroll and cast a spell. Otherwise, you can't. It's unintelligible. If it's on your spell list but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spellcasting ability, where the DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit above our pay grade at the moment.
Yeah, I've got Mass Cure Wounds too, but again, that's a 5th level spell.
Well, it's Mass Healing Word is what he said, which is
Yep.
3rd level. Actually, they're all 3rd level cleric spells. Tongues is 3rd level sorcerer.
So then DC 13, Charisma or Wisdom, depending on who does it.
Oh, yes, we all have 3rd level spells now. Never mind.
And if
I
you
do
if you
not.
have 3rd level spells and you're not an alchemist, because alchemists don't use scrolls, they just do whatever the fuck they want. Then you can just cast. You don't need to make the saving ability check. Sorry.
Okay, so it sounds like Una or myself, at least, could cast any of those scrolls with no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I can cast Tongues, but that's it.
So then, if you have this, if this tongues, you can cast it, but you have 3rd level spells.
Do you already have 3rd level spells?
Yes.
Breathlock? Okay, why don't you take the tongues one? And Una, why don't you take the Mass Healing Word, and I'll take Remove Curse?
Okay.
And another reminder: you don't need any extra spell components or whatever. Everything you need is just in the pressed into the paper. I just assumed that tongues would need a tongue of some weird animal, but you don't.
That's funny.
I'm sure that
The
Zolkok will have enough tongues to go around if we need one.
the components for Tongues is a small clay model of a ziggurat.
Well, you don't need it. Although it feels kind of weird that would be like, because you can just find clay and then make a ziggurat.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's
make
not very complicated.
I
can
think
make
you
a
got your
bar.
ability to make a ziggurat. Like a ziggurat is just a step pyramid.
That
You know
seems
what is
really hard.
No
I don't have
artistic
time
ability.
for that nonsense. I've never had to
He's
work
trying
for
to make
any
a
of these
pyramid, but
abilities,
he
you
keeps coming out as a
understand?
tetrahedron.
the sorcerer / warlock? I've never had to work for any of these abilities.
No, I don't. They just flow through me because I'm the chosen one.
And because you suck up to some sort of wolf deity. I don't know. Speaking
like
of sucking up,
We're like burdened with quests.
you are burdened, but you're also burdened with a human wearing a helm who's just babbling nonsense.
What are these things here? Speaking of babbling nonsense.
Let's see. There's a low wrought iron railing.
Okay, I'm going to sit on it. Perch on
Take
it.
1d6 rust damage. Just kidding.
Nice. I'm going to perch on it and
How up to
meditate.
date are you on your tetanus shot?
I've got all my shots. What are you talking about? Just went to the vet. I'm going to meditate over there because I'm not feeling so great.
Okay. While this is happening, do we have who's skilled in Arcana and or religion?
I have
Not
a
me.
4 in religion.
Can you
I'm
give
pretty
me
good with Arcana.
If you're trained in Arcana or religion, give me the higher of the two.
I have a 4. Yeah, us to roll it?
Yep. Okay, Zolkog and Gwenair, you recognize this. Una, apparently you're distracted by. There is a psychic battle taking place within Older Ravenguard's head between a force of great chaotic evil and a force of great, and that is why he is babbling back and forth. Thinking about it, one of his languages that he speaks, because you can tell it's distinctly two different languages. One of them is very orderly and good. Well, not good, but orderly, and it gives you a feeling of light. And then the second one gives you a feeling of chaos and less light, more darkness. So from that, you can infer that there's a great psychic battle taking place within Older Ravengard.
I'm gonna just throw caution to the wind, put my hand on, and try to join the battle to help. See if I can figure out a way to do that.
You can put your hand on his head, but you don't feel any sort of connection to him. So
So should we take this off? See what happened?
Well, hold on a second. I was gonna ask if maybe we have any rituals that we could use that might. I was thinking of like protection from evil, for example, but that's apparently not a ritual.
I mean, the spell is protection from good and evil, but it's not a ritual. That's weird. They combine the protections because I don't know. Maybe you're a good person who wants protection from good people.
Well, it also changed it to basically outsiders, and I mean, it really has nothing to do with evil or good anymore.
In 99% of circumstances in the material plane, but this is literally a human with a hat on his head that is being psychically involved with both a chaotic evil entity and a good entity. So to my brain, it would be actually super helpful if you could cast it. But I really have to use the restroom right now, so I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves what you're going to do.
So which one are you going to cast, good or evil?
Well, I don't know that we have that because, I mean, I certainly don't have it. I was hoping it would be a ritual spell that we could get it for ritual casting from our cleric, but I don't see that we do.
We could always just kill him.
I like that idea. I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Let me remind ourselves. Why are we even here?
To get this guy's hat. Actually, I think it was to rescue him and the hat.
Well, do we really care about him? We care about the hat, I think.
Yeah, I thought he like turned traitor and he was the one that was doing bad stuff.
I mean, we showed up and the Minotaurs had already killed him, as far as I'm concerned.
The one who turned traitor was back in the material plane. We turned him in. Ah, yeah, can't be possessed. I'm sorry, I'm reading protection from evil and good. If he's already charmed, frightened, or possessed by a creature, the target has advantage on a new savings throw.
Well, I am going to use my last spell slot. And, maybe I should wait for our DM to get back. I'm planning to whip up a boldness potion that'll let him roll an extra d4 on every saving throw for the next minute. Help him out a little.
That's a good idea. I could do guidance for that, I think.
Come on, man! Make it out!
I could try Dispel Magic.
Ooh. That's pretty potent spell.
Except this is probably higher than 3rd level spell.
That just means you have to roll against the spell, right?
Yeah, it means I can roll again.
Yeah. Maybe have guidance put on you instead, then.
Oh, you have a chance of failure, or what?
If it's higher than if the magical effect is higher than 3rd level, I have to roll against the spell level.
Oh, I see.
If it's
looking
3rd
at
level or lower, it automatically dispels.
Okay. I'm looking at ritual spells for clerics, and none of them are very helpful for this particular instance, sadly.
I like it if you just stop it right there. None of them were particularly helpful.
Well, like they detect magic, poison, disease, purify stuff,
Looks like
food
our
and
DM
drink.
is back.
138 poison damage. Just kidding.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yep.
Again?
It's
Okay,
a
so I
I'm
think
just telling them I'm quickly whipping up a boldness potion with my last spell slot and forcing it down his throat. That'll give him advantage on all saving throws for the next minute. Not advantage, sorry, an extra d4 to roll. It basically helps him out because it's not, I don't think you're actually rolling anyway. Strengthen his will a bit against whatever
So
Okay.
I think we're gonna try Dispel Magic.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast guidance. Do you want me to cast it on you, Grethlock, or on Raven?
Cast it on me, I guess.
Okay, I'll give Grethlock guidance.
Okay, and then I cast Spell Magic on the Duke here.
Adam, you're an experienced DM.
Yes, I am.
What spell level would a deity cast spells? I don't want to say no, you can't dispel this magic, but it's going to be super fucking hard.
Yeah, whatever spell level, let's see. Any spell level they want, really. Everything up to 9 is up, or is 9
Okay.
a spell level?
Let's just say you have to crit to really dispel this.
Well, I do have the guidance on me, so I have an
Yeah,
extra
so-
D4.
It's just a 19 DC. You can do that.
Would a bless be helpful as well, or can you only do one thing?
Bless helps with saving throws and attack
Oh,
rolls, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's the defense version of guidance.
Yeah, so 19. You can make it 20 for since it's a god, right? And then
Yep.
and then let him add his D4, I would say.
All right.
So
You ready?
Yeah.
critical miss.
Alrighty, charisma check. I don't think I succeeded.
Oh, wow.
You fail to dispel the magic of the helm. Or the whatever, to be honest.
Did the potion seem to help the good Duke at all?
That would have given him... No, it didn't.
Maybe we bring him back to that other cleric?
She seemed really useless.
She was really good at exorcism.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. I guess that's a useless skill. We could ask her to do that.
Yeah. Am I able to pull the helm off him, or is it stuck on there?
If you try and pull him off, his head kind of like magnetically follows it.
That's a good way to get him to come with us.
All right. I'm willing to entertain your idea about that other cleric.
Cool. And
Yep,
I mean, he's
okay.
just upstairs.
I pick up the Duke, Dark Yarn.
Wasn't upstairs. We went to the cemetery. We have to go
Yeah,
all the way back.
there's a
to
cleric
the-
upstairs.
Oh, you want to take it to what's his name?
With the red eyes.
The crazy guy.
Yeah, the crazy guy. All right.
Oh, that guy. Okay, sure. He was cool.
Yeah,
He was
I
fun.
mean, he's a cleric. He should be able to get a helmet off of some guy's head, I would think.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, if we
Well,
really
we-
want to drag him through town, we could do that too, but I was just thinking that this would be quicker.
While we're speaking about clerics and their ability to cast spells, Una and Gwenair, can you make religion?
Sure. I'm so good at religion.
Nice. Are you talking, Colin?
I was talking to my wife.
Ah, it got silent. I was like,
I was trying to figure out when I could get her into a game because she's not working anymore. But that's a separate topic. Una, you think about it, and there is something unliving about Lathander, or the priest of Lathander. What was it?
Gideon Lightward.
Gideon. Gideon did not seem living to you.
Yeah, I'm going to do one more Arcana check on that helm before we go to see if there's anything I can think of to try to.
Okay.
Well, do we have any reason to care whether he was living or not? Living or not, is he a cleric?
An undead cleric of a good deity, I guess, is theoretically feasible, but probable is not. You can't really define anything, Zolkug, about. And honestly, is I don't want to say beyond your science, but it's beyond your current science.
okay, I'm thinking.
I'm going to try pulling hard as I can. Grab his head in one, helmet in the other, and I mean, a stubborn orc. I don't give up easy.
Well, at this point, you're going to be trying to rip off his head. I know you're not trying to, but you're trying to. So let's talk about what's the DC athletics check to rip off a dude's head.
Well, how is it actually attached? What leverage are you going?
It's like a magnet.
Yeah.
It's the GM description is that it is attached to his head. It will not leave unless you do X.
Yeah,
So
cut
you're
it off.
pulling on his head pretty much. Are you willing to pull it until his neck breaks?
I'd say
Okay, and I'm
let's
gonna
not do
start
that.
I'm going to start experimenting then. See if I can figure out some other ideas, pull out some tools and start working. Would
Well, let's
that
do
be
that on the move.
investigation or something?
Gonna start
Is it-
lubricating the helmet?
What is the helm made out of?
I think it's just made out of iron and regular.
I don't think I
So,
figured anything
I
out.
mean, can I use my blacksmithing skill?
Can you blacksmith a
Guy's head.
helm while it's on a dude's head?
Stick his head in the forge.
It's iron. It's an iron helm on a dude's head.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about ripping a guy's head off, we might as well just burn it off, right?
Why don't
Well,
we
I'm
ask our
thinking let's just take him back to
elephant
the.
friend? Hey, what's our elephant friend's name again? I'm trying to
Lulu.
Lulu. Hey, Lulu, do you have any idea how to get this helm off? There's some sort of evil and good fighting in that guy's head.
Oh, I don't know. You should probably take him to Feria, the priest. She was good at exorcisms, right? Exorcise all the demons from him and just let him be filled with goodness.
That sounds
I asked our
reasonable.
angel friend what he thinks.
Wait, who are you asking?
He's not here, unless you're talking about his helper.
This guy here.
If you want the helm, just cut it off and be done with it. Jesus.
Well, that doesn't seem to be guaranteed to work. It may still be stuck to him.
Then you cut off the parts of the head that's still attached to the helm. I don't see what's so complicated.
If we could do that, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yep.
All right, so I vote for casting.
Why do you think you couldn't do it?
I'm thinking we take him back to.
Yeah, that seems like the best plan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably hurry. I don't know how long he can take this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd
If
say
there's
let's
any
just long
objections,
rest.
I'm gonna quaff my elixir I already have that increases my run speed by 10 feet. Pick up the guy and just start hightailing it full speed to the cleric. Try to get this over with.
Alrighty then. You guys get upstairs. I'm assuming. Wait, before I say this, are you guys just following him?
I'm gonna tell the Mezzoloth, or is that what it is? A Mezzoloth?
It is a Mezzoloth.
Okay, you stand guard here, and we'll. I mean, this is obviously where the Abyss people are coming from. So you stand guard, and we'll go let the guy know where it's coming from.
Let me double check something real quick. There may have been an important closing of a portal that might have happened.
Oh.
Does it? Let me double check. Okay, the portal is still open, so he will grudgingly stay there if you promise to tell Gideon that he will be slaying any demons that cross through the portal. So you're going to have to make a persuasion or deception check, depending on if you promise to do it or not.
All right, I'll do that. I'm going to give myself guidance, and then I will persuade him that we will tell Gideon about this portal to the demons on a.
I was going to lie, but that's okay.
I mean, I don't want to deal with these things. Let Gideon deal with it.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah,
right, hold on.
100%. He just does not. He's like, all right, I believe in you. You're a trustworthy person. You've got a kind face of an honest person. He tells the drow.
Does anyone else think it's weird that you can be proficient in deception but not persuasion? How does that work exactly?
I don't know.
People believe you, but only if you're lying.
Like, what if you think you're lying, but you're telling the truth? Can you, deceive yourself and then deceive other people? What's the DC to deceive yourself?
I think it
Be your
depends
own
on your
DC.
wisdom.
Yeah, deceive
much
yourself.
nip
You
you've
think
had?
you're lying, and that way you can lie when telling the truth and deceive.
So the key is to have a really high charisma, but a really shitty wisdom.
That's
So
it.
you lie to yourself so that you're lying, and then lie to other people.
That's mission accomplished. I've already done that.
Guinevere is truly peak drow.
All right, so we got to catch up with our ADD Zolkug friend here, who just started looping up this guy's head and then just picked him up and ran.
I'm actually I can keep up with them, so I
I
will
said
do
what
that.
I'm doing.
Yep, I will keep up with you.
And
As
because
long
you're
as there are
technically,
no enemies that I can use to go fast.
since you're carrying a person, you go at half speed, so it's not like people couldn't carry. Like
I
maybe
don't
Una
know if
would
I
have
do.
trouble.
I don't think I do go at half speed.
It's because when you're grappling a person, the drag action takes you. You can do a half move. I don't think it's related to size. I don't know if that's explicitly mentioned in your orcish brownie.
I don't think there's anything specific about that, but is he still if he's still conscious and resisting in any way, I'd believe it. If he's thrashing, probably, right?
He's probably not like he's not conscious, but he is thrashing. So he's just like going crazy. He's a crazy man. But I think the only person who might have trouble catching up with you would be Una because she's got stubby dwarf. But once you get upstairs,
Oh, hold on a second. I want to cast a minor illusion over this guy to make him appear
not what? Sorry.
like just not there, just so he's hidden. Can I do that?
Make it look like I'm carrying a big rock or something
Yeah,
instead.
sack of potatoes. I don't know.
Okay. Can you put the spell text for minor illusion? Okay, great. You're the best.
The only thing
Things
is, I
can
probably
pass through if
move
it's
it,
possible. An arm would go out of it at some point, or depending on how big it is.
It's a 5-foot square, I believe.
Yeah, 5-foot cube.
Yep.
So arrange the corners so that it along his left.
See, the only thing that makes me wonder about this is that it doesn't say anything about moving it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'll have to like have Zolkug stand there. I'll cast illusion on him, and then I'm gonna get Gideon's attention, and then get him out of line of sight and tell him about.
Okay. I'm down with that. You're just gonna have to make some sort of distraction check to distract Gideon from this.
Sure.
And I will help you with that.
So let me look up Gideon's stat block. So you're going upstairs. Gideon is waiting kind of near the top of the stairs. He's like expecting you to come back and say, "Oh, we found the demon portal. We closed it. Everything's cool." So you're coming up. What do you say? What do you do? What's your plan?
Gideon, come quick! You got to help your angel. We've defeated the first wave of demons coming out of the portal, but I think he needs your help to close it. Can you go help?
All right, that's definitely a deception check. I would say definitely with advantage from the combination of the illusion and people helping you out. So make a deception check, and I'll make the insight check to oppose it. Oh, he fucks up. So he just like his eyes quickly dart towards the stairs. Demons downstairs. I'll be right there. And he rushes past you downstairs.
Woohoo!
Good. That guy was annoying. I didn't want to deal with him.
He was kind of a dick.
Yep.
So besides that, you can pull up your monster. You can pull up your crazy man. The Minotaur skeletons, now that Gideon has been distracted, are not attacking you. There's going to be... Are you going straight back? Just to be clear.
I assume so.
Works for me.
All right.
I mean, we're not gonna...
Navigator.
Does anyone have points in survival?
It's not going to matter your skill. You're just going to roll a d20 for me.
Oh, okay. I'll lead the way.
before we do that, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Defiant.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm going to cast it at level 2.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Do I add these? 12?
I think it's actually. Oh yeah, I guess it is 12.
Yep, that's how it works. You've got your 1d4 plus 5, and then you get an extra d4 every time you roll it at.
Now my hit points and armor class match. Woohoo!
So that means you get double HP. Nope.
Exactly.
Give me a d20, Mr. Defiant.
7. Yay!
Cool, that's great. That means nothing happens between here and the High Hall.
Oh, nice.
So let me drag you guys back. Do I still have your tokens there? I hope so. Yep.
Oh crap, these guys.
Oh wait, no, none of these guys are here anymore. Sorry.
Oh, here. We've been pretty proficient at avoiding combat.
We have been. Is this where we're going? I thought we were going somewhere else.
This is where the priestess who has the exorcism ability.
Oh, I figured we would
Other
have
than that-
come in the way we went out.
Spot underneath. Yeah.
Alright, so maybe I fast forwarded a little bit. She will tell you something super important. She will tell you that she can definitely help you get the helm off of Older Ravengard, but she will need to do it in the chat actually over here, which I will reveal to you with the power of DM. Here, so over here, and she'll need some assistance.
What kind of assistance?
She'll need someone to recite a special prayer to Torm. So someone will have to spend the next half minute gently resting the sword of the unknown hero on the helm, praying to Torm, and it will be a costly, or not costly, but it will be a difficult-ish duty.
I'm not that great at religion.
I think I probably have the highest skill as far as religion goes.
I would hope that our cleric is good at religion, yes.
Well, it's funny because religion's an int-based, which...
She mentions that it's not necessarily based on your ability to pray, but on your ability to receive punishment. As a lot of good gods decide that, redemption is only based on how good you are paying homage to the gods.
Well, I can take a beating.
So let me put Faria on this page. And she also warns you that it will probably attract some unpleasant devils and demons from the surrounding hellscape.
Is there
Do we
any
have-
way she can throw some healing my way?
Let me check.
So, how exactly will it attract attention?
She mentions that it will cause energy. Like, it'll cause a burst of divine energy that will be detectable and maybe attract some evil people.
So casting silence would not help.
No. Unless you can silence divine energy, which I don't think you can.
The spell doesn't explicitly say that it can't.
I think it explicitly mentions sound, right?
Well, yeah, but it could have any sort of other effects. It doesn't specifically say it doesn't do that.
While I grant you that sound is just oscillating energy, it specifically refers to oscillating fluid energy, so fluid of the air vibrating back and forth, whereas divine energy is energy not resonating through a fluid.
All energy is just a degenerate form of sound anyway. It's in the Bard's Code.
Well, Torm is a real go-getter. Apparently, he started out as a mortal hero, made his way to demigod, lesser deity, greater deity, and then became head of the chief deity of the tribe.
I really want to say you should make a persuasion check to try and persuade the deities that silence should work on divine sound. But I feel like that would be a bad precedent.
Is a 9 enough?
Well, that was a perception, not a persuasion,
Oh.
but...
Wrong,
Not very
Is
persuasive.
an 8 enough?
No, it's not. It would have to be a crit, and then you have to follow up with probably another crit.
What about Lulu? Can Lulu help?
Lulu will help. Lulu speaks up and says, actually, let me double check what Lulu can do.
I'm just afraid of losing Una for a battle against demons. I would take her place if unless Lulu can.
Can they? So, what's the name of this cleric?
The cleric who's helping you out, or if cleric would be a promotion. She's an acolyte named Faria, but she has specifically studied exorcism, which is why she's able to help out.
Faria, you said?
Yes, Faria.
So, Faria, how long do you think you could hold out? Would we have time to rest and prepare for whatever's happening, or would that be risking everything?
She says you could you could rest before she starts the ritual, but when she starts, it would be rapid and loud.
And how urgent is this, in your
That's what I'm.
cleric opinion?
Yeah, can we get a long rest? Is what we're getting down to. I know the guy's being tormented and all, but we're pretty beat up.
She says it would be better to be done quickly, but it would be best to be done correctly. And maybe people could help him survive the next long rest with a minor skill check of sorts before taking the action.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yep.
So if you guys want to take a long rest, I will take 2 medicine checks to try and take care of Ulder while he's going crazy.
I'll do one of them, take a turn dealing with his medicine, and then go to work on my...
And none of these medicine checks will affect your long rest. So don't
Actually,
worry.
maybe other people should. I forgot. I'm not trained in medicine.
I'm not trained, but I got a +2.
I've only got a 1.
I have a 3.
I could do it if we need to, but I'm guessing there's 2 people.
Okay, I'll do the first one.
Can I give guidance to these people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo. It's an extra D4.
You got it.
Oh, what a way to start it. 4.
Okay, so After that poor showing, she's going to freak out and ask for someone to help her out. And so one of you will have to not get a long rest.
Did she ever say if she could heal me or not? I really don't need long rests.
No, she can't heal you on her own.
Okay, well, I'll heal the crap out of you if I can get all my spells back.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so let me just do that.
Can I get a short rest out of it?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure, I will.
How about
I'll do
a cat nap?
Big breath lock.
God damn it.
That's the name. Don't wear it out.
I get 4 key left, so I'll be fine, I think, for a battle.
Give me your axe. I think I can make it better now. I've got some ideas on how to improve it.
All right. Let's show me what you got.
Okay, I'm going to work on that, my armor, and one other project of mine during this long rest, which I can do all of without interrupting it, assuming we get it done.
I finally
tell
get
you
my
what,
strength back.
For this long rest, I'm assuming you're not actually doing it in this room. You're doing it in the catacombs, which are relatively...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about interruptions too much. It's more about keeping Ulder from tearing himself into two.
Then your axe got upgraded. It has the same bonuses as before, still magic with the +1 to attack and damage, but you also now have the option to take a bonus action to cause it to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. You can extinguish it as a bonus action. It has 4. I'm just going to post this.
Doesn't everyone have dark vision?
Thanks, Gwinnett.
Kind of sucks when everyone has dark vision. But maybe it has
It's the
something
second part that's good.
Okay, so it can blind the shit out of people. So Una, you're also failing the medicine check because it was a 10 DC. So someone else is going to have to help you out, and you're not going to get a long rest out of it.
So that means neither Una nor I are getting a long rest.
Right. Both of you are... You will spend each about 4 hours tending to Ulder Ravengard. He's literally like babbling strange tongues back and forth. You can get a short rest in the 4 hours you're not actively helping him. But a long rest, unless you want to make everyone wait an extra 4 hours, in which case, you're going to have to make another check to figure out.
Is there any chance that I can take both of them? And let Una take her long rest?
I want to say yes, but we also already rolled, so it's a little bit... All right, roll a d6. Evens, you get to do it. Odds, you don't.
Oh, is it because I was already doing it for the entire time?
It's because she already rolled, so I don't want to go back and say, well, she failed her roll, so she doesn't actually do it. But I also don't want to screw her over without her knowing what the consequences of failing are. So the way I feel about it is half and half. Either she realizes it or she doesn't. I don't know. When I think about it, it feels weird. But she rolled a 6, so okay, you can take the second half if you roll a medicine check for her.
Okay. I'll be here all night.
And if you so because we have Gwynair here, you can roll guidance on that. Unless you're going to explicitly withdraw guidance from the fight.
No, that's fine. He can throw leaves and sticks on this guy as long as he wants.
Alright, if you rolled a 4, it would have been okay. But Gwynair is spent all night... no, sorry, not Gwynair. Defiant is all night helping out Older, like putting water in his mouth and making sure he doesn't drown.
He's been doing
Oh.
it. We all know it.
I should have used my inspiration. That's all right. I will
So
put
for the
sticks and dirt in his mouth.
I will remind you that you should use your inspiration in the next fight because you get it every session because I'm too lazy to.
Yep.
So everyone gets a long rest besides Defiant.
And I didn't
Defiant gets healed because he got the Gwenair. You don't get the short rest because you were spending both halves of the long rest helping out.
Yep.
For the record, I'm choosing fire resistance for my armor, so I have to choose one.
Lulu gets 100% health. Totally forgot how much health she has. She has 36.
Same as me. Woohoo!
But she's not a PC, so she doesn't level up.
Okay, so I am also building a homunculus servant. Actually, before that, I gotta assume we found some gems earlier. Can we assume that at least one of them was worth 100 gold? That my share of that, I'm taking it out. I picked that for my share. Just drop my gold by 100 and use that as the core for this.
Yeah, that's a good point. I believe because Gwenair's main motivation is money, I was going to actually give you a set of cash from Portal, some sort of cash portal cash with the CHE that was actually powering it. So we can roll on that, but for now we can assume that was part of your...
Yeah, we had found some gems earlier. I just wasn't sure any of them was worth at least 100.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I definitely wanted to make sure that Gwenair's raison d'etre was being fulfilled because there was still cash.
Very good.
So I'm going to make you roll some... let me just double check what the actual... where it is. I'm sorry, it's a big... All right, treasure hoards. Here we are. Give me a D100.
You want me to roll it?
Whoever rolls it first gets to roll it.
9.
Ooh. Give me a 2d4.
Enjoy your copper.
All right, you found 6 25 gold pieces art projects. So some crappy ass sculptures, maybe tiny paintings on clay pots. But it's 6 times 25 gold pieces, so 150 gold pieces worth of art.
Oh, is that in the other room?
That was powering the portal.
Okay.
Powered by art. Cheap art.
Powered by knickknacks.
Demons are fucked up, man. Who knows what...
Yeah.
But is it still safe to say that I can drop my gold by 100 and say at some point we picked up a gem that valuable?
I'm 99% sure you found a gem that valuable, so I feel like you could redistribute the wealth enough to take care of it. Can you paste the homunculus in the chat just so we can all gaze upon its wonder?
Is it made out of minotaur horns and hair?
Yes, I have the description already in my head. It's and yes, it's got made up of a variety of hair and all sorts of teeth that I collect. And I give it 3 mouths and like a triangle formation around it, filled with all sorts of mixed teeth, using the horns of the minotaur as big fangs in each set. There are 3 minotaurs. Each mouth gets a set of big fangs pointing downward. Some pickled eyeballs. So each face has its own little set of eyes. And it flies. So it's just this big ball of hair with lots of teeth and eyes.
Gross.
And some blood, of course, poured over it.
A little
What does
furry
it
friend.
do?
Doesn't do anything, just grosses everyone out.
Everyone who sees it has to just make a saving throw, or else just be disgusted by the giant hairball.
It has its own stat box. I might just take a screenshot of that and post it in.
In this creature's game statistics box, and okay, so it's just kind of like a pet, but it has its own sort of thing that's separate from every other thing.
It has some abilities, and it's useful. It's nice. I'll post that in our.
Is it like
Is
a
it like
familiar?
Yeah, where it can like do things for you.
It can like be the focus of my touch spells if it's near something, and it has its own attack that I can use my bonus action to make it.
Nice.
I looked this up too. Despite the bad wording, it's just that Might of the Masters. You just add your proficiency.
So
So
sort
since
of
it's currently
combat.
3, it's a +7 to hit, 1d4 +5 attack. I will need a little token for that.
Question about
let
this
me.
act.
What's a word for the thing? Tell me the word while I'm looking up the token. Graphilock, what are you talking?
Question about the axe Ben just enchanted for me. So when I'm trying to blind someone who attacks me, it uses Zolkug's spellcasting, right?
It's not very clear. I would guess that, since it says that when I'm. Nope. Actually, no. Probably yours, because it's just a magical weapon once I make it.
Because
It probably uses yours.
It says your spell save DC versus the wielder.
Oh. Let me read that. Yeah, it does have wielder specifically listed, so I would guess your would be mine.
Yeah, that was my interpretation.
It probably assumes that you're wielding it, even if you're not.
Because the wielder doesn't necessarily have a spell save DC. What if you gave it to a fighter?
Right.
I think it probably is mine. They're listed separately.
Okay, and so what is your spell save DC?
15 right now.
Okay.
So, if you had to give me a 1 or 2 word description of this homunculus that I could look online and try and find you a token for.
Flying hair and teeth. I don't know.
I looked up
not
hairball,
one
and it's
word.
not giving me anything.
A tribble. The trouble with tribbles.
Alright, I'm gonna look up a tribble.
Oh, they're cute though.
Dire tribble?
Okay, find something that work, but might be a little gross looking.
I mean, if it's gross, it's gross. It's your gross thing.
I mean, it sounds like it kind of sounds like a Pokemon.
Right now, I've got a cream-colored hairball for you.
I'm thinking it looks like that.
A piloswine?
hair and teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Piloswine, Ben?
It'll
Right now,
work. I'm not too
I've
picky.
got. All right, I'll give you a Piloswine. While I'm doing this, everyone arrange yourselves around because it has to be done on the shrine you're near. So arrange yourselves how you.
So, I'm doing the trial, right? Or is Defiant doing the trial?
I believe you're the one who decided to Defiant did the trial to keep Ulder Ravengard from going crazy or like choking on his own vomit during the long rest. Someone needs to volunteer
But
for the ritual of right now.
Well, I'm afraid of losing Una, and I mean, this is her domain, fighting demons and stuff. So I was going to volunteer to help the guy on the. Since I did such a great job, I'll continue helping him.
Yep, you're definitely allowed to. So if you decide to do that, let me. I'm working on the Piloswine.
I mean, I don't feel that I have any expertise with demonic things. I'm just pretty much a glorified meat shield with a fireball.
I think you are better than you think.
Yeah.
Just don't be so down on yourself. It's up to you though. Like if
I mean,
what I'm trying to tell you now is it's not about how religious you are. It's about how good you are at dealing with pain, I guess. So you don't have to be religious to be the person to go through this.
I guess like in my mind, like the tanky person would be the best to deal with pain, but I guess Defiant could do dexterity saves and things like.
I do dexterity saves and stuff, but I don't know what's. Do we know what's involved in pain? Is this Constitution?
You do not know what is. I'm not going to give you that much info. Come on.
I would think it'd be mental fortitude. Who has the best mental fortitude?
I have a 15 wisdom. That's the only thing I have. Oh, I could get really high.
If that is your solution, I will give you 5 thumbs.
If I get high, then I get advantages on my wisdom saves. If mental fortitude is what we're talking about.
I have 16 wisdom.
Okay, are you proficient in wisdom?
Yes.
So that gets you like plus 5 or 6.
6.
Plus 6. I think that probably outbeats. Does that beat advantage? With a plus 2.
Advantage is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thought.
I mean,
advantage.
if it's a
equivalent to like a
toss-up,
plus
then
4
maybe
or
I
plus
should
5.
stay
Okay.
back here to help.
Yeah, I'll do the. I'll get high and I'll
Take one for
I'll
the
take
two.
take the pain.
Oh, yeah, and I get to roll up 2 potions now. Experimental elixir.
While we're setting up, can you? I gave you a homunculus on the map. Can you like move around? You should have control. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Can you move the homunculus I gave you?
Well, let me check. Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So you guys set yourself up. Let me know
Yep.
where Lulu is, and we can start a time.
He'll be flying about 30 feet up in the...
I think I want to be where Lulu is, so
I'll say 40 feet.
Lulu is a relaxed.
If the ceiling is
Elephant.
that high.
You're in a cathedral. I don't know. Let me double check.
If I would expect a cathedral would be much higher than 30-foot ceiling.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if there's anything about, but I don't think
There's a
there
reason they call it a cathedral ceiling.
Yeah. All right. It says rooms in the cathedral are 15 foot high, so that's as high as you can go.
Okay, now he's at the ceiling level, 15 feet up.
All right. So while I'm working, so he's got how much health, and what's his AC?
13 hit points. And his AC, I think, is also 13.
So green is his hit points. His AC will be his blue, and red will be his height. So he's that way. Everyone else's, because green is everyone else's hit points, and blue is everyone else's.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone give me initiative. Let's see. So I'll go to find the homunculus, and let me get
Shares
Faria.
mine.
Okay. Man, I wish I would, because like sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I wish they would just be consistent. Breathlock, so there to find Lulu. Boulder isn't doing anything, so it's fine that he's not on. So you start the ritual. Faria and Defiant. Faria should be here. It's not important where she is, it's just that she's helping you out. You guys. She starts reciting prayers to Torm while holding Defiant's hand. Defiant, you are blissfully in the grace of Torm. May his majesty shine upon
Torm.
good luck.
Torm.
Torm.
It probably makes sense for me to be doing this anyway, because you're a cleric to another god.
True. He's already been pretty pissed with me lately, so
So,
after I killed that hobo, he had second thoughts.
spoiler alerts. I'm completely unrelated to anything I ever thought would happen. There is a specific reference to Surtur in this adventure.
Ooh.
So you're not bad off. You have a reason to be here.
Nice.
These guys get to go first, and they how fast do they move? Okay. Out of fucking no. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yes.
See white circles.
2 will-o-wisps show up and start moving towards you. They don't have enough movement to make it on the first turn, so they're going to do it. But they don't have any action.
Are you guys
Oh wait,
seeing
they have
this?
they have bonus actions. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. So they can. Is that? Wait. Hold on. All right. So Una and Grethlock, give me Constitution saving throw. Okay. You resist. The will-o-wisps try to. They move up to you, and there's some sort of like vacuuming motion, but not physical, more elemental, ethereal. But you manage to resist the suction, and you're fine. You're fine. That's the important thing. Gwenair, too.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to try a new spell. Let's try casting Haste on Grethlock.
Ooh, haste is a badass spell. I am really
You
glad.
lose your concentration.
Yeah, I don't have anything in mind right now for that, so that should be fine.
Or something hits you.
That does not happen very often. You guys are good tanks. All right, so I'll do that, and then I will cast Spiritual Weapon. Oh, I can't do that because that's 2 spells. Never mind, I won't do that.
Yep, you could quicken a cantrip.
Let's see.
Could I get some sort of marker on me so I remember I'm hasted?
What's a hasty marker for you?
If you click on yourself, you should be able to get that little round circle at the bottom. Click that, and you can pick from.
Here we go. Okay.
I mean, I can just give you whatever you want, but
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm looking at it. Let's do this clock one.
that's very Final Fantasy. I'm down with it.
Do we have any idea how long this ritual might take?
30 seconds is what you've been mentioned.
Oh,
So
so that's
5
only
rounds.
5
hilarious.
rounds.
Yeah, and you would have known that beforehand. She would have, if you had any questions about the ritual, now's the time to ask. But you would have known it before she started.
Okay, well, I think I'm done. I'm gonna call it there.
Feria will help with the ritual. She will say some more. Oh, glorious Torm, god of Tormness, please help us release this innocent man from the shackles of this helm that defines him. Una.
Did she actually say God of Tormness?
She's no. I'm bad at this game. I don't remember exactly what Torm is. Of god of. Forgotten Realms deities are kind of bullshit, anyways. So this is like my form of protest.
I think it's war, but I might be wrong.
Like, what's the difference between Torm and Helm? Is my question. And why is there a god of anything called Helm? And why would there be a god of Helm and then there be an item of another god called Helm of Torm's site?
Maybe there's a Torm of Helm site.
Like, what the fuck is it? Anyways, fuck it.
Is there a
I don't
Helm
care.
of Helm?
So these wisps that are in front of us, looking at the image on my screen here, I would think that they're like not evil. Are they evil?
They are. Give me a religion check with advantage. by nature of their willingness to interrupt a ritual of a good deity, you can infer they're evil, but they also do have some sort of dark light within them. They're not good entities.
Okay. So I am going to cast Word of Radiance and Spiritual Weapon. So Spiritual Weapon is going to
Okay.
be my bonus action.
So Constitution saves. They both fail and take. And where is this weapon showing up?
It's going to be right here, behind him.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
And let me just double check. All right, I need to update it on the token page, but you should be able to move that around now. And that would hit a wisp. So how much damage does it do?
11 force.
And which one are you targeting? The top one or the bottom one?
The top one.
Okay. It kind of like with the weapon. It definitely does.
All right. Cool. That's it for me.
Let me figure this out real quick. Okay. He's got that speed.
He's almost as ugly as a homunculus.
Almost. He spends his entire movement moving through the curtains towards you. So what we're looking at is a barb devil. Let me show you a picture because this game gives me a lot of pictures, and I just want to show them all to you.
I like pictures.
Same.
So it's one of those.
I remember this guy.
But his hands seem more claw-like to you. And he's like clacking, clack, 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 clack. Speaking in infernal. Charge! Clack, 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 clack.
I translate that if I can.
Yep.
I don't know how much concentration I need.
No, it's just I'll let you know on your turn what you gotta do.
Cool.
Lulu's gonna attack a will-o-wisp, which is what those things. She will miss because she's bad at attacks. Zolkag.
Yep. I'm just going to move up under my homunculus and try to great club, or sorry, mace. Use my mace on that will-o-wisp.
That's it.
For 9 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning.
That slays the willow.
I move back to my original spot to guard Raven. And my flying thing will fly over the one that you and attack the other will-o-wisp with the poison.
That will hit.
For 8 force damage.
The strike lands solidly on the wispy entity of the will-o-wisp.
That's it for my turn.
All right. Defiant, it is your turn.
Torm, O Lord of Loyal Fury. Seems kind of odd, but yay.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you,
No!
my good buddy.
I was hoping it wasn't
This is your
Constitution.
act-
Constitution. Wah, wah.
All right, you're gonna take 3d6 force damage, which I don't know why it's.
Ouch!
You take 11 force and accidentally close the game, so I'm going to load it up again. But that's your action. You cannot move from the square you're at. But if you have any bonus actions you want to take while you're in the square, you can do that.
Ooh. I don't think I can take any bonus actions. I don't think I have any, so... no. That's my turn.
All right. Grethlock, it is your turn.
Okay, so I move underneath the homunculus, and then I great axe attack the will-o-wisp.
That hits. And slays.
All right.
It's a dead will-o-wisp.
Great axe attack number 2 on the barbed devil.
No.
Great axe attack number 3 on the barbed devil.
No. Wait. No, that actually hits. Sorry.
Okay.
That hits and hurts.
And then I use... let's see, who could use Bardic Inspiration? Would it help Una?
I mean, she is casting spells.
Ta-da!
Alright, I give Bardic Inspiration to Una. And I should point out it's 11:38.
Do you want to go through one more turn of or one more action of a thing, and then we can call it a night?
Sure, let's do that.
There's just one more dramatic thing that will happen. And its name is Crabs. Crab people, crab people.
Sounds like seafood's on the menu.
Are they people?
There are 8 crabs that are not people.
I've got a fireball ready to go.
I really just wanted to have crab people show up. That's all I wanted. But they're not crab people, they're just crabs.
We're about ready to have a seafood feast.
Yeah.
So there's someone under the homunculus, right?
Yeah, I'm under it.
Alright, so they will attack you twice and Lulu once. The first hit is a crit on you.
Ow.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage and you are grappled. The second one misses. The third one on Lulu.
Sounds like these are pretty large crabs.
They are giant crabs.
Can
Nice.
you move me to the front in front of the homunculus up a layer?
I have no idea how to do that, but I will move the will-o-wisp out of the way, and then let's see out in front. There we go. So Ben, remember the homunculus is behind the half-orc, and
Okay.
Hang on, I am grappled.
is next week good for everyone?
Yep.
Yep.
Fine with us. We don't have any plans.
We are not going anywhere.
I think I'm eating crab, people.
All right, I will send out the invite.
What happens if I get knocked out while we're doing this?
Crabs eat you.
Okay.
That's the opposite of what we want.
It's all crab.
Yes. It's an action to drink a potion, right?
It is an action to drink a potion.
Okay.
If you're not a crab. Crabs have special rules. I'm just ruling it now. Crabs are special.
Nice. Oh, I
Okay,
didn't
I'll
use my
reincarnate.
inspiration. I forgot to use my inspiration. Okay.
It's all right. It'll be there for you next week.
Yep.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Everyone.
Good night.